Hey, I'm John Thelen, host of Destination Fish Television. You know, you hear me talk a lot on the show about tackle and tackle storage, but I want to tell you something. Today I want to talk tackle, but I want to explain to you why I talk so much about that tackle storage. Number one, if you're like me, most anglers nowadays, we have tons of tackle. We have tackle stuffed in compartments, we've got it in our truck, we've got it in our garage, and we have one expectation of our tackle, and that's every time we open that tray up to pull that piece of tackle out, we want it to catch fish. I mean, let's face it, that's what we want from our tackle. But what is the number one thing that can mess up tackle? Rust. Rusted hooks, they'll dull your hooks, they'll wreck your tackle. They'll actually take and put blemishes on the paint of crankbaits because that rust is so corrosive. Well, I'll tell you, there's a way around that. So when I say we're gonna talk tackle, here's what we're really gonna talk. We're gonna talk tackle storage. We're gonna talk about the Flambeau ZeRust Max system and why this is what I choose to use. Number one, I've gotta explain to you what ZeRust Max is. It's actually a VCI vapor technology that is infused into the plastic of these tackle trays. So here's what happens. When that is infused in here, it fights that corrosion, it fights that rust, it doesn't allow it to happen. So all said and done, every time I open these trays, here's what I find. Clean, like new, sharp hook, ready to go tackle. Doesn't matter if it's frogs, crankbaits, jigs, you name it. It's always in the same condition that I put it back in here. It's guaranteed for 5 years. For 5 years, you can count on throwing your tackle back in one of these ZeRust Max Flambeau trays and knowing that you're not going to have rust. You're going to be able to take it out, tie it on, and start catching fish. They have a slogan that I find really, really interesting because it's something that we should all be thinking about. What's your tackle worth? Well, I'll tell you what my tackle's worth. My tackle's worth a lot to me, and when it comes down to it, I don't want to be replacing it because of rusted hooks, and this is how I fight it. The ZeRust Max system. It's the best way to go. It's the best way to store your tackle. Check it out at Flambeau Outdoors, or you can find them at your favorite retailer. These are the tackle trays you want if you want to take care of your tackle.